All right, we continue to swim in our journey in the Jaws film franchise as we get to the third installment, Jaws 3 or Jaws 3D. Made in 1983, directed by Joe Alves, who is the production designer on the first two films. Movie stars Dennis Quaid, Bess Armstrong, and Louis Gossett Jr. Written by Richard Matheson and Carl Gottlieb. Carl Gottlieb also wrote the first two movies as well. Uh, I'm gonna be honest with you, Jaws 3, it's it's bad. I mean, it's really bad. I'm gonna go on a little mini rant here. Joe Alves, as a production designer, very talented, very very skilled. If you watch the first two Jaws movies, his production design on both those films are fantastic. They look great. The way they capture small town New England is all Joe Alves and his team going to work. Joe Alves, along with Bob Matty, those two, thought up and created the idea of the animatronic shark that we saw in those two films. So, and they put a lot of work into that. So, like as production designer, Joe Alves is an A plus. He does great. He's amazing. As a director, he is the drizzling shits. This movie is poorly directed, poorly written, poorly acted. The special effects are a joke. I mean, they exceed being a joke. It's to the point where it's like, how could you release this thing theatrical? This is like a fucking TV movie type of thing. Like you don't put something like even though to me Jaws 2 is it's just there. No, it's good, but it's not fantastic. It was still competently made, and the production team actually tried to make a movie of quality and not a steaming pile of garbage. Jaws 2 is a quality film. It looks like a movie, it feels like a movie, and it looks like people actually gave a shit for what they were doing and actually put a lot of work into it. Jaws 3 is the exact opposite. The whole 3D gimmick is just in this movie. It's just murky. It makes the film look murky. Like the cinematography in this movie is garbage. Uh, you have quality actors, and they just are bad. I like Dennis Quaid, and Dennis Quaid is not good. Uh, he's just not good at all. He's like, and these characters are just so dull. They're uninteresting. Like I mentioned before that in Jaws 2, they started to focus more on the Brody brothers. Jaws 3, the Brody brothers are pretty much the main characters, and they're the most uninteresting people. They're just boring. Mike works at SeaWorld, and he's just boring. His girlfriend is like a dolphin trainer, and she's boring. His brother, I don't even know what he does. He has a couple of scenes, and you don't see him again, and he's just boring. These characters are poorly written. These special effects are garbage. There's one effect where the shark crashes through a window, and they actually they have a steady shot, and the shark literally looks like a toy. It looks like a toy, and when it crashes through the glass plate, it looks horrible. It's just horrible. Jaws 3. The original idea of Jaws 3 was to do Jaws 3 People Nothing, a spoof. If this was done the way it was originally supposed to have been done, I would have no problem with it because they're actually making fun of it. This movie, Jaws 3, was made as a horror thriller, and when you watch it, it's like you're watching a parody of the Jaws films. It's everything that can go wrong did go wrong. Jaws 3 is the perfect example of garbage. I give this movie a solid 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10. It is a 3 out of 10. Hardly now, like it's just bad. I don't like it. It's not fuck. 3 out of 10 is being generous. This is a 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10. Jaws 3 gets a 2 out of 10, and I'll tell you why it gets a 2 out of 10. The whole concept of Jaws invading SeaWorld, that a small confined space, is interesting and intriguing and has a lot, and you can do so much with that. The suspense levels for that is great. So it's like, in terms of like a concept, It gets a 2 out of 10. In terms of execution, epic fail. Those are my thoughts on Jaws 3. Don't watch it. Garbage. I'll check you back next time for the final installment. Ugh.